Los Angeles, home to the rich, famous, and dreamers from around the world, has recently been devastated by yet another wildfire, one of the worst in its history. The fire ignited on a dry, windy afternoon, quickly spreading through the parched landscape, fueled by strong Santa Ana winds. Within hours, over 500 homes were reduced to ashes, displacing thousands of residents and leaving a trail of destruction. Initial reactions were of shock and disbelief as the flames engulfed entire neighborhoods, turning once vibrant communities into charred remnants. The economic impact is staggering, with damages estimated in the billions, affecting not just homeowners but also local businesses and infrastructure. But how did it start? Which celebrities lost their homes? And why are firefighters struggling to bring these infernos under control? Let's uncover the tragic story behind the flames, exploring the causes, the heroes on the front lines, and the resilience of the affected communities. Wildfires in California are not uncommon, but this one took a devastating turn due to a deadly combination of factors, including human error and natural conditions. Experts believe it began from faulty power lines during a period of extreme dryness, which had been exacerbated by months of below-average rainfall. Combine that with high winds, some reaching up to 70 miles per hour, and you get a perfect storm for destruction, as these winds can carry embers miles away, igniting new fires. In less than 24 hours, the fire grew to cover over 15,000 acres, forcing tens of thousands to flee their homes, leaving behind everything they owned. Despite evacuation orders, the fire's unpredictable path left many scrambling for safety, with some residents having only minutes to escape. California's history of wildfires is long and tragic, with dry conditions and Santa Ana winds often playing a significant role, making these fires a recurring nightmare for residents. This particular fire was exacerbated by a prolonged drought and unusually high temperatures, creating a tinderbox ready to ignite, with vegetation as dry as kindling. Eyewitnesses reported seeing sparks from the power lines just before the fire started. Some residents even captured the initial spark on their phones, providing crucial evidence for investigators. Firefighters on the scene described the fire as one of the most aggressive they had ever encountered, fueled by the perfect storm of conditions, making containment efforts extremely challenging. The exclusive neighborhoods of Malibu, Calabasas, and Hidden Hills were some of the hardest hit, homes to some of Hollywood's biggest stars. These areas, known for their luxurious estates and breathtaking views, became scenes of utter devastation as the wildfires raged on, leaving behind a trail of destruction that spared no one, not even the rich and famous. Many celebrities took to social media, sharing their heartbreak as they watched their properties go up in flames. Their posts were filled with sorrow and disbelief as they grappled with the reality of losing their homes and cherished belongings. The outpouring of support from fans and fellow celebrities was immense, showing a community united in the face of tragedy. Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth's home was reduced to ashes. Miley posted, "Completely devastated by the fires affecting my community. I am one of the lucky ones. My animals and love of my life made it out safely, and that's all that matters right now." Liam added, "It's been a heartbreaking few days. This is what's left of my house. Love." Their loss was a stark reminder of the indiscriminate nature of natural disasters affecting everyone regardless of status or wealth. Robin Thicke's mansion was also destroyed, along with Gerard Butler's property. Gerard shared an emotional post on Instagram saying, "Returned to my house in Malibu after evacuating. Heartbreaking time across California, inspired as ever by the courage, spirit, and sacrifice of firefighters." Robin Thicke expressed his sorrow, "Our home is gone, but we are safe. Thank you to the firefighters who risked their lives." Their messages highlighted the bravery of the first responders and the resilience of the affected communities. Actress Shannon Doherty, known for her role in Beverly Hills 90210, narrowly escaped with her family but lost much of her estate. She wrote, "We are safe, and that's what matters. My heart is with those who have lost everything." Shannon later shared, "The memories and the love in that house will always be with us." Her words resonated with many who understood that while material possessions can be replaced, the emotional and sentimental value of a home is irreplaceable. But it wasn't just about the loss of homes. Many stars expressed grief for the loss of memories and mementos that no insurance policy can replace. Celebrities like Miley and Gerard have also been actively involved in community efforts to help rebuild, using their platforms to raise awareness and funds for those affected. Miley shared, "We will rebuild and come back stronger." Gerard echoed, "Together, we will rise from the ashes." Their efforts have brought hope and solidarity to a community in mourning, showing that even in the darkest times, there is light and the promise of a new beginning. While most residents were evacuated in time, the tragedy claimed several lives, including a couple in their 80s who were unable to escape in time. The fire spread rapidly, leaving little time for some to react, and the chaos of the evacuation process added to the difficulty of ensuring everyone's safety. Firefighters discovered their bodies in their car, overtaken by the flames. The couple, John and Mary, had lived in the neighborhood for over 50 years. They were attempting to flee when the fire engulfed their vehicle, a tragic end to their long and cherished life together. For many survivors, the scars are emotional as much as they are physical. John's brother, who lives nearby, shared how the loss has devastated their family. He recounted fond memories of family gatherings and holidays spent together, now overshadowed by the grief of their sudden departure. The loss of loved ones, homes, and communities has left a lasting impact on the region. Memorials have been set up, and the community is rallying to support those affected. Efforts to rebuild are underway, but the emotional toll on the residents is profound, with many struggling to come to terms with the devastation. John and Mary were beloved members of the community. They were known for their kindness and generosity, often hosting neighborhood gatherings and volunteering at local shelters. Their presence brought joy and comfort to many, and their loss is deeply felt by all who knew them. A tribute wall has been set up in their honor, filled with photos and heartfelt messages. A candlelight vigil was held, where community members shared stories of how John and Mary touched their lives. The outpouring of love and support is a testament to the impact they had on their community. In their memory, local artists have created beautiful memorials, and the community has come together to plant trees and rebuild. The legacy of John and Mary lives on through the love and unity they inspired. Their story serves as a reminder of the strength and resilience of the human spirit in the face of tragedy. The men and women on the front lines have been battling not just the flames, but also extreme conditions. They face grueling hours, often working 24-hour shifts with little rest, pushing their physical and mental limits to protect lives and property. The dry, hot Santa Ana winds make controlling the fire almost impossible. These winds can reach speeds of up to 70 miles per hour, spreading embers far and wide. The combination of high temperatures and low humidity creates a tinderbox environment, making every spark a potential disaster. Firefighters have described it as fighting a monster that keeps growing. The intense heat and unpredictable fire behavior add to the danger. Flames can leap across fire breaks, and the fire's direction can change in an instant, putting lives at risk. Resources are stretched thin, with over 3,000 personnel working around the clock. Equipment and supplies are also running low, making the situation even more dire. Fire trucks, hoses, and protective gear are in constant use, leading to wear and tear that hampers effectiveness. But as one fire is contained, new ones ignite, fueled by the same conditions that started this disaster. We're exhausted. The relentless cycle of new fires is overwhelming. Nighttime brings no relief as the fires continue to rage, and visibility becomes a significant challenge. We're doing everything we can, but the weather is working against us. The combination of high temperatures, low humidity, and strong winds creates a perfect storm for wildfires. These conditions not only spread the fire but also make it difficult for firefighters to stay hydrated and cool. And it's not just the weather. Budget cuts to fire departments and increasing urban sprawl into fire-prone areas make these situations even harder to manage. Limited funding means fewer resources and personnel to combat these massive blazes. Urban sprawl also means more homes and lives are at risk, complicating evacuation and firefighting efforts. Despite these challenges, firefighters are employing innovative strategies and technologies. Drones and thermal imaging help locate hotspots while aircraft drop fire retardants to slow the spread. These technologies are crucial in gaining an upper hand. Fire retardants create barriers that can slow the fire's advance, buying precious time for ground crews. They are also creating fire breaks and conducting controlled burns to manage the fire's path. Strategic planning sessions are held daily to adapt to the ever-changing conditions. These proactive measures are essential in mitigating the fire's impact. Fire breaks can stop the fire from spreading to new areas, while controlled burns remove fuel that could ignite later. The physical and mental toll on firefighters is immense. Medical teams are on site to assist with fatigue and injuries, ensuring that these brave individuals receive the support they need. The emotional strain of witnessing destruction and loss adds another layer of difficulty. Counseling services are available to help firefighters cope with the trauma they experience on the job. Even as the flames are being extinguished, the road to recovery will be long and difficult. Communities are coming together to rebuild, but for many, life will never be the same. The emotional and physical toll on the residents and first responders is immense, with many requiring ongoing support and counseling. Organizations like the Red Cross, the California Community Foundation, and local firefighter relief funds are providing essential aid, including food, shelter, and medical assistance. Volunteers are distributing supplies and community members are already starting to rebuild their homes, showing incredible resilience and determination. City officials are planning comprehensive recovery efforts, including clearing debris and designing new buildings that are more resilient to future disasters. They are also working on improving emergency response systems and infrastructure to better protect the community. There are success stories emerging, showing the resilience and strength of these communities. Children are drawing hopeful messages, and neighbors are comforting each other, reinforcing the sense of unity. If you'd like to help, consider donating. Every little bit helps and contributes to the long-term recovery and rebuilding of these affected areas. Gap 3S. In the aftermath of the devastating fires, the spirit of Los Angeles shines through the darkness. The community has come together in an extraordinary display of unity and resilience, determined to rebuild and support one another. Neighbors are helping neighbors, and countless support initiatives are in motion. From providing immediate relief to organizing long-term recovery plans, the collective effort is truly inspiring. Local businesses are donating supplies, offering free services, and providing temporary shelter for those displaced. Their contributions are vital in ensuring that basic needs are met, and that the community can start to heal. Schools are opening their doors to serve as community centers, offering information and resources. These makeshift hubs are providing a safe space for residents to gather, share information, and access essential services. Community-led fundraising events are popping up everywhere, from virtual concerts to charity runs. These events are not only raising much-needed funds but also fostering a sense of solidarity and hope. Social media campaigns are spreading awareness and rallying support globally. Platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook are being used to share stories, raise funds, and connect those in need with those who can help. Celebrities and influencers are using their platforms to raise significant funds and offer encouragement. Their involvement is drawing attention to the cause and inspiring their followers to contribute. The Hope Gardens project sees volunteers planting trees and flowers in affected areas. This initiative is not only beautifying the landscape but also providing a therapeutic outlet for those involved. This initiative helps restore the environment and symbolizes new beginnings. Each new plant represents hope and the community's commitment to rebuilding a greener, more resilient future. Government agencies are providing financial aid and resources for rebuilding. Their support is crucial in facilitating the recovery process and ensuring that all affected residents receive the help they need. Grants and low-interest loans are available to help residents and businesses recover. These financial aids are designed to alleviate the burden of rebuilding and to support long-term recovery efforts. The road to recovery is long, but with incredible support, Los Angeles is rebuilding stronger and more united. The collective efforts of individuals, businesses, and organizations are laying the foundation for a resilient future. The community's resilience is evident in every effort, from grassroots initiatives to government programs. Together, they are paving the way for a brighter future, demonstrating that even in the face of adversity, hope and unity can prevail. Gap 3S. The devastating fires in Los Angeles have taught us valuable lessons, highlighting the need for improved safety measures and better preparedness. These fires have shown the importance of having robust systems in place to protect lives and property, and the necessity of community involvement in fire prevention efforts. Early warning systems are crucial. Authorities are investing in advanced technology to detect fires quickly, ensuring timely evacuations. These systems include satellite monitoring, ground sensors, and AI-driven analytics to predict fire behavior, which can significantly reduce response times and save lives. Proper land management is essential. Efforts are being made to clear excessive vegetation and create fire breaks around communities. This includes controlled burns, mechanical thinning, and the removal of dead trees, which can act as fuel for wildfires, thereby reducing the risk of large-scale fires. Community education is vital. Local governments are informing residents about fire safety practices and evacuation plans. Workshops and training sessions are being held to teach people how to create defensible spaces around their homes, use fire-resistant materials, and develop family emergency plans. Collaboration between agencies has been crucial. Moving forward, interagency coordination will be strengthened for a unified response. This includes joint training exercises, shared resources, and unified command structures to ensure a seamless and effective response to wildfires. Addressing climate change is essential to reduce the frequency and intensity of wildfires. Efforts are being made to understand the link between climate change and wildfire behavior, and to implement strategies that mitigate these effects, such as reducing greenhouse gas emissions and promoting sustainable land use practices. The resilience of the community, coupled with these measures, will pave the way for a safer future. Community support networks and rebuilding efforts are crucial in helping affected areas recover and become more resilient to future fires. This includes financial aid, mental health support, and rebuilding infrastructure with fire-resistant materials. Experts recommend a multifaceted approach, combining technology, education, and policy changes to enhance fire safety. This includes integrating advanced fire detection systems, promoting community awareness, and implementing stringent building codes and land use policies to reduce fire risks. Research into fire-resistant building materials and innovative technologies is ongoing, aiming to make homes and communities more resilient. Scientists and engineers are developing new materials and construction techniques that can withstand high temperatures and prevent the spread of fire, which will be crucial in future urban planning. Policy changes are also being implemented, with new regulations designed to enhance fire safety and community preparedness. These policies include stricter building codes, mandatory fire safety inspections, and incentives for homeowners to adopt fire-resistant practices, all aimed at reducing the impact of wildfires on communities. The fires may have destroyed homes and taken lives, but they haven't taken away the spirit of the people of Los Angeles. The resilience and determination of the community shine through even in the darkest times. Over the past weeks, we've witnessed the devastating impact of the wildfires. Entire neighborhoods were reduced to ashes, and countless lives were disrupted. Families have been displaced, and the road to recovery seems long and arduous. Through tragedy, there's always hope. Local leaders have emphasized the importance of community resilience. "We will rebuild stronger than ever," said Mayor Garcetti. Initiatives are being launched to support affected families and restore the community. Residents are coming together to support one another. Long-term plans are being put in place to prevent future wildfires, including better land management and community education. These efforts aim to create a safer environment for future generations, If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us continue to bring important stories to light. Let us know your thoughts or share your stories in the comments below. We value your input and look forward to hearing from you. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video. Together, we can build a brighter and safer future. Thank you for watching and being part of our community.